Hey, I'm Sophia. If you love the thrill as much as I do, you're in the right place. From adrenaline-fueled rides to uncovering the world's most iconic machines, gear up and subscribe to Sophia on Wheels for non-stop automotive adventure. Toyota just pulled off something the entire light commercial vehicle industry has been too afraid to try. Launching a true ladder frame utility vehicle starting at just $10,000 and bringing real versatility to buyers who've been completely left out of the market. If you've watched compact utility vehicle prices climb past $25,000 while practicality keeps shrinking, the Tamaraw is about to fix every single frustration you have with the segment. While competitors keep producing expensive passenger vans with limited cargo space and calling them work vehicles, Toyota engineered a multi-purpose workhorse with seating for up to 16 passengers that costs less than half of what rivals are charging. The price that changes everything. The US launch is happening next year, and Toyota is coming in with pricing that's going to shake the market. The base utility configuration starts at around $10,000. $10,000 for a genuine commercial vehicle platform that you can set up however your business needs. That entry price sits so far below anything else in the segment that it creates a whole new category. Passenger configurations will naturally cost more. Adding seats, windows, and comfort features pushes the price up, but even the fully loaded models are landing well below every competitor. Transit Connect starts around $28,000. ProMaster City asks even more. The Tamaraw is delivering superior flexibility for thousands less, fundamentally changing the math for anyone shopping light commercial vehicles. Lower entry costs mean more buyers can access commercial vehicle capability without stretching their budgets. Small tour operators working on tight margins, shuttle services just starting out, delivery companies needing fleet vehicles, all of these customers have been priced out of new vehicle ownership in recent years. The Tamaraw is bringing them back into the market. Toyota understands they're stepping into a segment that's hungry for exactly what this vehicle offers: genuine versatility at a price that actually makes sense. The combination of low cost, high adaptability, and proven reliability positions the Tamaraw to grab significant market share quickly. Competitors built their business models around premium pricing and van platforms. Toyota is attacking from below with a product those rivals simply can't match without completely rethinking their approach. But a low price means nothing if the vehicle can't actually handle real commercial use, which is exactly where Toyota separated this thing from every passenger van pretending to be a work vehicle. Built like a real commercial vehicle. There's a reason experienced fleet managers pass on most light commercial vehicles. Push them hard enough, load them heavy enough, and the limitations of passenger van construction become painfully clear. The Tamaraw takes the opposite approach, and the difference is going to be immediately obvious to anyone who uses it for actual work. This vehicle rides on a ladder frame chassis, the exact same architecture that supports Toyota's proven commercial lineup. Toyota is using genuine truck bones scaled appropriately for the light-duty segment. The chassis brings legitimate capability, not van pretensions dressed up with commercial badging. When you're loading cargo or transporting passengers over rough roads, that structural foundation makes all the difference. Suspension setup follows the same philosophy. Instead of tuning a passenger van system to handle occasional commercial duties, the Tamaraw gets purpose-built suspension designed for consistent work. The ride quality reflects this commitment. It's firm enough to handle payload without bottoming out, compliant enough to absorb rough terrain without punishing passengers. Off-road capability is another area where the ladder frame design proves its worth. When the pavement ends and you're facing unpaved routes or rural delivery areas, ground clearance and durability determine whether you push through or turn back. The Tamaraw is bringing genuine commercial vehicle credentials that match vehicles costing twice as much. Durability is the final piece of this puzzle. Ladder frame vehicles take abuse that would destroy unibody competitors. The separated structure allows the frame to flex and absorb impacts while the body stays intact. For businesses relying on their vehicles every day, that durability translates into lower maintenance costs and longer service life. That rugged foundation is impressive, but it's worthless if you can't actually configure the space for what your business needs. Seating capacity that actually works. Anyone who's tried fitting a full crew into a compact van knows that sinking feeling when it just doesn't work. You're left making multiple trips, wasting fuel, and losing productivity. Look at the light commercial segment and you'll find a troubling trend. 7 to 9 passenger configurations have become the standard. That's barely enough for small operations, let alone serious transportation needs. The Tamaraw is arriving with capacity that actually matters. Multiple seating configurations are coming to the US market, and all of them deliver genuine utility. The mid-range configuration seats 12 passengers comfortably, already leaving competitors behind. But Toyota didn't stop there. School runs, hotel shuttles, tour groups, employee transportation, everything works without requiring multiple vehicles or creative scheduling solutions. When you're running a transportation business or handling regular passenger duties, those extra seats translate directly into profitability. Fewer vehicles mean lower fuel costs and more efficient operations. Passenger capacity is one thing, but being able to use that space in completely different ways is where this vehicle really separates itself. Configurability that crushes the competition. Most commercial vehicles force you into their mold. You get what the manufacturer decided to build, whether it fits your needs or not. The Tamaraw is taking a completely different route, and configurability is going to be its secret weapon. Toyota is bringing this vehicle to market with traditional passenger variants complete with bench seating in different arrangements, but that's just the beginning. The real game changer is the cargo utility configuration. Picture this. You've got a specific delivery business, maybe a catering service or equipment rental company, but every van you look at forces you to remove seats and modify interiors, wasting money on features you'll never use. The Tamaraw solves this frustration by arriving as a flexible platform, a blank canvas waiting for you to build out according to your exact requirements. Need a cargo hauler? Done. Mobile workshop? Perfect platform. Municipal services are getting attention too. Water delivery, rural healthcare units, mobile libraries, all of these applications are on the table. Toyota already demonstrated this versatility in Asian markets, partnering with conversion companies to showcase various configurations. North America is getting the same treatment. Local upfitters will have access to the base platform, meaning the possibilities go far beyond what Toyota builds at the factory. That level of flexibility simply doesn't exist in the light commercial segment right now. Competitors offer different seating packages and maybe a few cargo options, but fundamental modifications to the vehicle's purpose? Not happening. Toyota recognized that gap and built an entire business model around filling it. But even the most configurable vehicle with the best capacity is useless if you're constantly stopping for fuel, which is where the powertrain story gets really interesting. Diesel efficiency that saves money. The Asian market Tamaraw launched with diesel engines designed for simplicity and reliability. North America is getting a slightly different lineup, one that reflects local preferences and emissions requirements. Base models will stick with modern, clean diesel power, keeping the entry price low and maintenance straightforward. But the real excitement sits in the turbo diesel configuration coming to the US lineup. Here's where things get interesting for anyone watching fuel costs eat into their profit margins month after month. The turbo diesel setup is targeting combined ratings that should easily surpass 35 miles per gallon. For comparison, most gas-powered commercial vehicles struggle to break 20 miles per gallon, even in ideal conditions. Run the numbers on a vehicle driving 20,000 miles annually, and that efficiency gap saves over 150 gallons of fuel per year. Those savings add up fast, especially when you're operating multiple vehicles or covering serious distance for commercial work. Performance isn't taking a backseat to efficiency. The turbo diesel provides massive low-end torque, filling in the gaps where gasoline engines typically struggle. Merging onto highways, climbing grades with a full load, pulling away from stops with maximum passengers. All of these situations benefit from the diesel's power delivery. The system responds immediately. No waiting for revs to build or gears to shift. Toyota's diesel systems have built a strong reliability record over the past 3 decades. The Tamaraw is benefiting from that experience, receiving proven technology rather than experimental powertrains. For buyers concerned about long-term costs, that track record provides reassurance. Major overhauls aren't coming at 100,000 miles, and the engine's components are designed to match the vehicle's overall service life. The Tamaraw represents everything the light commercial segment should have been from the start. Starting at $10,000 for the base utility model and remaining affordable even in passenger form, this vehicle is bringing buyers back into the market who've been priced out for years. Competitors can either match this approach or watch their market share disappear to a vehicle that actually delivers what working people need. With everything said, it's pretty clear that the new Tamaraw is going to be a massive hit, and rivals know that very well. That's why they're scrambling to respond with updates to their own commercial vehicles, trying to match what Toyota just brought to the table. And that's a wrap on the Toyota Tamaraw 2026. And if you want to stay ahead of every truck reveal, every spec drop, and every smart buying move, hit that subscribe button and join us at Sophia on the wheels. And if you think this video was great, you need to see the video on the 10 best pickup trucks to buy in 2026 that popped up on the upper left of your screen. And then let me know which of these would be your first choice.